Gravastar also sent over to me the Mars Pro Bluetooth speaker, which is what we're going to talk about in this video today. I just want to give you a quick introduction to this speaker, some of the variations of it, and talk about Gravastar as a whole. There are other variations of this speaker on the website, and it's just really, for me personally, I really like the look of these and what they're kind of doing with it. Now, at its core, the Mars Pro is simply just a Bluetooth speaker. Gravastar is stating that this is for discerning audiophiles and that it's engineered with exclusive DSP algorithms and equal loudness contours that create perfectly balanced sound levels across the entire frequency spectrum. Now, full disclosure, I am not a discerning audiophile. I'm like everybody else. I know what sounds good to me and what doesn't sound good to me. Now, in my opinion, it is a good Bluetooth speaker, and we'll talk more about that in just a second. But what I really like about the speaker is just the unique look and the creativity that Gravastar brings to the table with it. Now, some of the technical specs: it is a 20-watt dual speaker system with a passive bass radiator. The Mars Pro features dynamic RGB lighting with controls to select 6 solid colors or pulsing colors, along with a dynamic music mode to shift the lights in time to the beat. There are quite a few RGB accent pieces on the Mars Pro itself, and that really just adds to the overall unique appearance of the Mars Pro itself. Included with the speaker is a USB-C charging cable, and on a single charge, Gravastar is stating that you should be able to get up to 15 hours of use time out of that. I've been able to get over 10 just with normal moderate use. Of course, that number is just going to change varying on the lights that you're using and the speaker volume and the type of music you're listening to. Now, the controls on the speaker include a touch sensor on the top, and that's how you're going to control the volume. There are 3 buttons on the rear of the device, and that's obviously your on-off switch, Bluetooth pairing mode, the button to change the lighting effects on the speaker itself. You can also put it into a network mode where it will pair with other speakers. The overall construction of the speaker is very good. It's a zinc alloy outer shell. Even all the legs and everything are this zinc alloy. So because of that, it's not light. It's a heavy speaker. The legs fold up, which is just kind of a unique look to it. It's packaged very nicely in the box, and the box also has what you would expect from a speaker of this price range. The internal packaging is very well done, along with the presentation. Now, obviously, looking around the speaker, you've got accent pieces in all directions on this. It looks really good in the front and on the back. On the bottom is where your charging port is. You have the legs and everything. There's just a bunch of detail in this speaker, which just really contributes to the overall really cool look of it. Included in the box is the speaker itself, obviously. Included instruction manual, which gives you all the information you need to know. It comes with the USB-C charging cable, and it also comes with a 3.5mm to USB-C auxiliary cable. Now, the speaker is not very cheap, and you'll just have to get on the website and check out the current pricing, and I've seen a lot of deals and coupon codes and discount codes, and I'll list any in the description below that I have. But because this is a Bluetooth speaker, you want to ask me, is it a good speaker? So I've owned a number of different Bluetooth speakers over the years, and what I can simply tell you is kind of just based on my experience with some of those. Again, as I said earlier in the video, I am not an audiophile, so overall this sounds really good to me. It's clear, easy to understand and listen to. There's no distortion in it. There's nothing distracting about this speaker when it's playing. It's probably not the loudest speaker that I've heard as far as a Bluetooth speaker goes. Even though it's not small, but it's not the largest compartment that you could stick a speaker in. It does sound really good. So, and really that's just, kind of depends on the music that you're playing through it. There's a whole lot of different variables. So anyways, it is a good speaker. And when you combine the speaker that is in here with the overall aesthetics of this speaker, I really enjoy it. So it's a speaker that I really love having around and displaying, and just having it in the background and playing. It sounds really cool. But I like this speaker so much. It was so cool. I went and bought the Shark 14. Now, this really is a Mars Pro, just at its core. It's still just the same speaker. But they've got all these accoutrements and additions to it. They've got the Gatling gun, the ammunition rail, the ammo can here in the back. you know, and a shield over here on the other side, and then just some additional accent pieces up on the top. So, but basically, this is still just a Mars Pro. Just need to add all of these additional pieces, which is some really good instructions included in the box on how to mount all that stuff. You do have to take the shell off to get these metal pieces up here. The other accent pieces on here are plastic, but they are painted in the same scheme that this guy is, and just overall looks really cool. And the box is even awesome that it comes in. Now, the other thing I bought is the charging base for the speaker itself. Now, inside the box is just simply the charging base, and it comes along with a new cable, but it's got a magnetic piece that sits in the bottom of the speaker into that USB-C port, and then you can just set it down on here and then it will connect into the charging base. Now, the charging base has its own RGB lighting on here, and it's got some buttons on here as well to change the lighting and all of that kind of stuff. It's just got little sections here where the little feet kind of fit into, and it just holds it and charges it in place. And again, with the buttons in the back, you can change the lighting sequences. But this is just one different variation of the Mars Pro that Gravastar has on their website. They've got a couple of others out there right now, and I think they kind of change over time. I don't even know if you can get this one anymore. I'll link to it in the description below if you can. Just go to the website and check out. I know they have like one from Assassin's Creed right now. You know, they got some different colors. They're kind of painted in just these stressed battle conditions, and they just look really cool. Now, as I mentioned earlier, when you have two of the speakers, you can pair them together in kind of their own internal network, and when you power it on,
Network connected.
They just sync up with each other, and then they will play together. You can get wireless stereo out of that. There is a sequence to setting up the pairing mode on these between the two. But other than that, it acts just like a typical Bluetooth speaker. You know, you can pair it up to your phone, your PC, whatever has Bluetooth on it, and that's a fairly straightforward, normal process. But overall, I've really enjoyed these speakers. In my opinion, they sound great. They look even better. And I've really enjoyed having them around and kind of having them in the background and just playing around with it. And they just look cool even sitting there if you're not listening to it. They're just good looking speakers overall. So go check out the website, see what else they got. They got some other things there that are all really cool, kind of in the same styles. And it'll be fun to see what Gravastar comes up with in the future. That is going to do it for today. Thanks for watching.